Hello everyone. First of all, I want to wish you Merry Christmas to all of you. And just to let you know, if some of you want to receive our updates on our weekly webinars and trading ideas, or one of our excellent Forex articles, you are more than welcome to subscribe to our YouTube channel or to our newsletter, of course. Okay, this weekly analysis. I'll start with the SPX 500, the index. And generally, I would like to say first that this week, as most of you probably know, which is the last week of the year, usually the volatility is very low, the volume is very low, and it's a bit risky to trade most of this time. Still, I will set some I will show you some price action that I'm still waiting for, and it depends how it's going to happen, and if it's going to happen, of course. So let's start with the SPX index. As you can see, first of all, I would like to ask if all of you can see my screen and if you can hear me well. Just give me a sign that you can all hear me. All right. Okay. So let's keep it on. As you can see, I'm with the hourly chart on the SPX, and I marked a few demands below because we all aware of the fact that the SPX still rising up, and every week creates a new record and a new demand on his way up. So I marked all these demands, but since the price is very, very high, which I would say very expensive right now, and the price is, as you can see, in its records for all times. So I will prefer to sit and wait and look for the reversal opportunities. I believe that it's kind of risky to buy an asset when it's so high in a new record. So I mark this demand, especially this first one, the demand level number 1, as you can see on the picture, on the chart. I marked it as a confirmation zone. I'm not suggest to buy at this demand, also it is this demand. I'll wait to see if the price will break out this demand towards down, and if that happened, it will be the confirmation and the sign that the price make a reversal, and I will look for any new fresh supply or any other price action setup to sell this SPX index. But only if the price will break down this demand level number 1. If that happened, and if I will find any new supply or any other price action setup, something like I don't know, it can be a chart patterns or anything else, or candlestick patterns, any reason to sell, I will do that. I will sell SPX 500, and the demand below, demand level number 2 and 3, will be the first target and the final target for this position. And one last thing, demand number 3 at the bottom here can be also a great demand for buy position. It's not only for close the sell position, it's also a great demand as it look now. It's a great demand to buy a SPX index. Okay. Next asset that I chose is the gold, which is the XAU USD. I mark this demand here below in an hourly chart, the 1 hour chart. As you can see, it is the fresh demand here at the bottom, and if the price will retrace that demand, I will consider to buy the gold at this level. I'll change it to the higher time frame, let's say the daily time frame, just to see the whole picture. And as we can see now, the price is just here above, stopped exactly when the price reached to this kind of I would call it resistance level. All this area, I'll put another line there. Okay, you can see that the price already visited at this level a few times in the past, here and here and here, and now it's back again to this level, and for now the price stopped there. For the long term, I still, as it looks now, I still believe that the price will tend to reach, with a high probability, this fresh supply here above, as we can see. Okay, this is the zone, the price, it's here on the right. So if I look for a reason to buy and join this possibility of a continued bullish momentum, I'll go back to the hourly chart, and that's why I marked this demand here at the bottom. And of course, only if the price will retrace this demand, I will buy at this level. Okay, any questions until now? Of course, if any one of you have any questions, you are more than welcome to write it, and I will answer as soon as possible. Okay, next asset, it's the euro against the Canadian dollar. Okay, as you can see, this also, I'll start with the 1 hour chart, with the hourly chart. I marked above us this supply, which is look like a fresh supply since the price create this supply and didn't touch it yet. So if the price will retrace and get back to this supply here above, I'll definitely consider to sell EURUSD at this level. And the main reason is that this asset, the EURUSD, this pair is in a bullish momentum in the long term, in the high time frame. We can see in the daily chart, as you can see, and even if we look on the weekly chart, we still can see that the price is in a bullish momentum. So I marked what we saw before on the 1 hour chart, this supply here above. We will get back to this picture. Here at the daily chart, I marked below us this support level. As we can see, the price, I think in the 4 hour chart, it will be more clear, this picture. You can see a very nice situation here when the price creates a demand here, get back to collect the orders, rise up again, get back to this demand here, and rise up again. And now the price, it seems, on his way to reach this level again. It doesn't consider anymore as a fresh demand. It's now considered as a support level. And what we saw before on the 1 hour chart, it's this fresh supply above. So this is the next level to sell EURUSD. What we saw on the daily chart here, it's the first target. And for those who want to take this position for the long term, I marked below here also this demand. I'll try to zoom in, which all of you can see exactly how it looks. This few small candles here, and then the price just fly from that level. You can all see this. Okay, so it's still a fresh demand because since it happened, the price still didn't touch this level. So for the long term, I believe there is a good chance that the price will reach that level, and that can be the final target. And that's the full picture. That supply above, it's the level to sell. The support is the first target, and the demand below can be the final target for this long-term position. Okay, the last pair I chose, it's the GBP against the Japanese yen, the pound against the Japanese yen. Okay. I marked below the price, below the current price, I marked demand level number 1 and number 2. Okay. And the reason is that I still believe, I don't believe, it looks like if I analyze the price action, it looks like the price after this bearish momentum, the price now occur some bullish momentum. You can see the highs, the new highs and the new lows that the price creates, each one of them higher than the previous one. And also the price has broke out the last high from the left here when I'm just pointing with my mouse, the last high of the recent downtrend. It's kind of a signal that the momentum, this bearish momentum, has ended, and most likely the price now in a bullish momentum. So I mark these two demands below, 1 and 2, as a potential level to buy GBPJPY, since I still think the price on his way to reach at least the last stop here. Okay, and if we take it to the daily chart, we can see that this level, it's not a supply, it's resistance level. Okay, just change the color to what usually I'm marking a support resistance. So that's one is a resistance level. We can see that the price in the past creates supply here and touch this level here again and again and again. I think that's the 5th time that the price is get back to this level. Since the price now get back to this level with a bullish momentum, as we can see in this daily chart, the price is bullish. Also, if we look at the weekly chart, the price is look as a bullish momentum. So I still believe that now there is a good chance for the price to break out this resistance and keep moving on. The final target for this position, if the price will give us the opportunity to buy, will be this resistance at the top. So I'll go back to the 30-minute chart. Okay, I will consider to buy this asset here at this demand level number 1. Usually I put the stop loss a bit below the level. So if the price will hit the stop loss for this position, I will try to buy again at the demand level here number 2 at the bottom. Okay. Okay, any questions? I will wait a few seconds if one of you have any questions. And meanwhile, I want to wish you all Happy New Year and success trading. Okay, thank you all for joining us. Happy New Year again. Bye-bye.